Well, JP Morgan has come out with its latest report on BEL and they're very bullish on the counter. They have retained their overweight rating on BEL with a March 22 target price at 125 rupees per share, which implies a 25% upside. Well, the main rationale is that they believe that the company has, despite the COVID concerns, managed to retain and guide for a 12 to 15% growth. That's by the CMD of the company in FY21, despite the fact that there has been a 20% drop in their overall sales in Q1. Moreover, JP Morgan has said that BEL has also laid down a year-wise execution schedule of their overall order book, and this seems to back the guidance that they have been given and leaves ample buffer for this. So JP Morgan has said that the FY21 EPS estimates is nearly 6% ahead of the consensus, and in fact the brokerage sees further room for upside as well in BEL. They're quite bullish on the prospects of the company because they've said that year after year BEL's employee productivity has increased. In the last 6 years, in fact, the employee productivity has grown by nearly 120%, and even the grey cells, as they describe it, that too has seen a growth, because they're saying that the scientists as well as the engineers at BEL, the workforce in the last 6 years has grown by 130 basis points to 53%. So that too is a very encouraging sign. They're saying that BEL is India's leading surface-to-air missile manufacturer, and as per their report, the review in that seems to be very positive for BEL, a tier 2 defense electronics supplier to BDL, that's Bharat Dynamics. So they're reiterating their overweight rating on the stock, and in fact they've got a 15 times FY22 EPS, and they believe that the FY20 annual report as well, the review of that has uncovered some risks for BEL, which is around the potential deterioration of their receivable position this fiscal, as well as the increase in the contingent liabilities. But all in all, they believe that the positives are definitely outweighing the negatives, and it's very encouraging to note that despite the kind of concerns that we have seen in their overall sales in Q1, and despite the fact that there has been a drop in their overall sales, the management has managed to guide for a 12 to 15% growth. So not just that, we've also recently seen BEL, which has increased their overall focus on R&D, and they've increased the indigenization of their value-added products. Their total investment in R&D as a percentage of the total turnover is at about 7.5%, which is the highest among the PSUs, and they are looking at consistent efforts as well towards indigenous development, and that has led the company as well to achieve about 79% of their turnover from indigenous products.